Hello there YouTube, this is Elite Master bringing you a Transformers video review. This time I'll be looking at the War for Cybertron Optimus Prime. I really do like this figure. It has got to be one of my favorite, as of late, Primes to come out in a long while. It's really nice looking actually. This is a nice metallic red. Metallic blue to go along with it. Lots of nice silver detail on the rims, up here, the front grille. It's just straight gray though for most of these parts, like the smokestacks. So up under here you get some robot kibble. Not much though. It does have this really nice, it's more orangey than pink. But it does look pink, like right here. He's got this nice detail all around him. It's picked out in this neon color. Now this is his vehicle mode from the War for Cybertron game, the tank. It rolls pretty well. He's an armored vehicle of some sort, not really a tank. He does have his gun up here. Just comes right off, and there you have a more accurate look of the game mode. And the gun has a really nice transformation to it, where it's like this in vehicle mode. You just flip this, and suddenly it's robot mode. Flip this, and the metal springs activate, and then you get this gun. Very nice looking gun. Put it aside. Now then, to transform this guy, this is how I transform it, not how the instructions say, but I think my way is a little bit easier. Take this panel, flip it up like so. Then you lift this entire piece up and just get it out of the way. Then I'm going to take these pieces, rotate them back. They peg into the grill, or the front of the grill. See that piece X again in the way. Then I take these panels, move them forward. Get this for now. Then I lift up the smokestacks and separate the car at about 1/3 the way from the front. Then I take these panels, rotate them to the side. At this point I rotate the smokestacks and bring them down. There's a peg right there and a hole right there that go together. You rotate them and you get that goodness. Then you gotta separate the legs first before you unfold them, because there's a latch right there. Then you can unlatch it and extend it like that. Oh, and here's something I don't notice a lot of other people pointing out, but this does go up in vehicle mode like this. Then you pull it down and rotate it all the way down for his kneecap. There you go. His toe down. Move his foot back like so. Then take this panel, move it back. Rotate the wheels to the back. Do that, and you got a leg. So that with this other leg. And there you got most of his lower body. Very nice. I like that part, transformation. Then you come over here. You lift this piece up, and that allows you to bring the wheel to the back. Then you rotate this down. Show you that again. Lift up this piece, rotate the wheel to the back, bring this piece down on that joint, and leave that for now. Then you come over here, you put this at a 90-ish degree angle, like so. Then you rotate this. And as you rotate it, push it in on that slidey joint. And that'll allow you to bring to the back. Then you come over here, which I think is a really nice touch. Let me raise the camera. This piece, which was like this, you now rotate, so it's like that. And it's even got some detail on the inside of the vehicle mode right there. For mid-transformation. doesn't have to be there, but it is. Then you collapse all of this together. Move this down. And there's a square peg right here and a hole. Going together. The skirt comes down. Rotate these pieces to the back. Rotate his arms down. Rotate them forward so you have the elbow joint. Hold his hand out. This hand always gives me trouble. It doesn't like to come out. Usually because it gets twisted as it's in its stored mode. In its vehicle mode, I mean. Then you flip the head forward. It clicks into the chest. And you just collapse this piece onto the back. And there we have War for Cybertron, Optimus Prime in his robot mode. A very, very nice robot mode, I don't have to say. He is very cool looking. I always loved the War for Cybertron design of Optimus Prime. And it is pulled off really well here in this toy. Now, considering the War for Cybertron design actually doesn't have this giant piece on it, but well, what can you do? It's a toy. You can't really have it like disappear. And now you have these wheels in the back, which is very nice, and you can have them out like so, or have them straight in the back. That's how I usually prefer it. Now then, for articulation, his head is on a ball joint, goes up and down, side to side, rotates, and let me just say something about this head. That is one of the coolest Optimus Prime heads I have ever seen in my life. Continuing. His arms can rotate 360 at the shoulder, move up and down at that joint, and if you move his armor out of the way, he can move his arm up that far. You can rotate his arm at the bicep, bend the elbow 90 degrees. His hands have a little bit of rotation in them. They can go in and out at the transformation joint. No waist articulation, sadly, but if you unpeg this, then you can get a pseudo articulation, but he doesn't really look all that right with it, and I usually don't try to do that anyway, but it's there in case you want to try it. His skirt can move up, and these pieces can move out to allow his legs to move forward, back if you move this armor piece in and out, rotate at the thigh, bend 2 joints at the knee, very good. His foot's got a double joint in it. He's got a ball joint at the base of the foot and a hinge joint inside the leg, so his foot can go forward and back. And if you put it somewhere in the center where you can see the peg extend a little bit, you can tilt it side to side. Forward, back, side to side, all that. And he's got a toe joint. This is... ooh. Sorry about that. Camera fell on me. That was unexpected. Try not to let that scare anyone. In my opinion, this is the best Deluxe class Prime you could find. Pretty much. And he's really worth your money. I got him at Walmart for about $10. And it was $10 well spent. Now then, you can use his gun in this mode. He can hold it like a regular gun, which is okay. You also have 2 different pegs, this small one and this long one. Long one's usually when he's holding in his hand. The small one you can use, peg it into his wheel up here, and you have a shoulder mounted cannon. Very nice. You can also fold it up and store it on his back. There's a hole right there, and there is a peg right there, and they fit each other very nicely. You can store his gun on his back, but that's not how I usually like to display him. I usually have his gun in the deployed mode, and I jam it into the side of his arm, because each arm has a giant hole on it that has no other purpose than to store the gun. That's very nice. Now you can do one other thing with this guy, because in this game he has an axe, but in this he doesn't have an axe. You can always spend $12 and buy the Corebot V axe thing from Fans Project, I think it is. I'm not sure. Or if you have a Smolder figure, that comes with a Chopster. You can take Chopster, put him in his axe mode, fold in his hand, jam it in there, and he has an axe. And that is really neat. You can give him his axe, which is a fairly nice sized axe, if you ignore the fact that it's a tiny robot. I'm actually thinking of buying another Chopster, so I can, or if they sell the mini pack, the mini cons separate by themselves ever, I'm going to buy another one of these guys and try to paint it up a little bit, make it look nice. But there you can have Optimus Prime with his axe and his gun, and he looks very nice, very intimidating. Well, I would recommend this, I really would. On a scale of 1 to 10, this is a 12. If this guy's not already in your collection, he should be, because he stands out among many of the War for Cybertron figures. I like the other War for Cybertron figures. I have Megs, Bumblebee, and Soundwave, but he just stands out above them all. Absolute favorite one. Pick him up now.